Hello everyone, it's nice to see you again. Good evening Prof. Vero, Miss Arum, and also Pak Shihab. I am Erlia Novitasari, and thank you for the opportunity given to me to deliver my presentation today. Well, the topic of my presentation today is about performance tasks and also the rubrics. Let us start the presentation. To start my presentation today, I will start with the definition. I will tell you about the definition of performance task, and also we will also have the characteristics of the task. Well, performance tasks are more than activities that teachers assign the students. Those encompass many skills and usually have a direct application to the authentic activity in daily life. The next will be about the characteristics. There will be 5 characteristics coming from Lewin and Shoemaker in 1988. 1. Students have choice in selecting the task. The second one, the task requires the elaboration of core knowledge content and use of specific processes. The third one, the task has an explicit scoring system. The next one, number 4, is the task is designed for an audience is larger than the teacher. And the last one, the task is carefully crafted to measure what is proposed to measure. And now we come to the type of performance task. Well, Kronland uses the term extended performance task to refer to the comprehensive task. Kronland in 1998 also added the 3 forms of performance task. 1. Solving realistic problems, for example, how to reduce drug use in United States. Second, oral or psychomotor skills with a product, for example, giving a speech. And the third one, writing or psychomotor skills with a product, for example, typing a letter. And now we will come to the one big question. Why should performance tasks? And here we already have the reasons of why using the performance task. The first reason, it can help teachers focus their instruction on the meaningful task. The second reason, it also provides a systematic way to evaluate skills and procedural knowledge that cannot be measured with the multiple choice formats. Kronland in 1998 also said, although tests can tell us whether the students know what to do in a particular situation, performance assessments are needed to evaluate their actual performance skills. Well, now the next question is, how should we assess the performance task? According to Popham in 1999, performance assessment typically requires students to respond to a small number of more significant tasks rather than respond to a large number of less significant tasks. Therefore, here we also have the evaluative criteria for performance test tasks. 1. We have generalizability. The second one, we have authenticity. And then we also have multiple POCI, and teachability, fairness, feasibility, and also scorability. Well everyone, here are the explanations of the evaluative criteria. The first one, we have generalizability. It is high likelihood that students' performance on the task will generalize to comparable tasks. Second one, we have authenticity. It is the similarity of the task to what students encounter in their real life. And we also have multiple POCI. It is the measurement of multiple instructional outcomes. After that, we also have fairness. The task should avoid any bias in gender, socio-economic status, etc. It is also a teachability, which making the students become more proficient of a teacher's instructional efforts or not. Here, we also have feasibility. The task should implementable in relation to its cost, space, time, and also equipment requirements. And the last one, we have scoreability. The task should be reliable and accurately evaluated. Developing criteria. When the performance is designed, the important step to do is to determine the adequacy of the student's performance. Popham in 1999 also explains about the setting criteria coming from teacher tries to make a judgment regarding the adequacy of students' response. After the developing criteria, here we also have the scoring rubrics. Well everyone, there are 3 best features on performance assessment by Popham. 1. It is multiple evaluation criteria. It is judging using more than one evaluative criteria. For the second, we have pre-specified quality standards. The evaluative criteria is to be judged clearly and also explicitly. The last but not least, we also have multiple evaluation criteria. The last but not least, we also have judgmental appraisal. Well, genuine performance assessments depend on human judgment to determine how acceptable the performance is. And for the first picture, we have sample criteria for judging performance. We have speech, research paper, problem solving, videotape, portfolio, or even journal entry. Well, I will take one example from speech. In judging speech, we can see from the organization, research, opening, eye contact, or even the gestures. The second example, we have types of scales. We have numerical scales, a numerical scale with verbal descriptors, or even verbal descriptors. Well everyone, the next kind of scale is the descriptive scale. And for this example, the criterion is eye contact during speech. I will take one example. The minimal evidence, for example, looks some of the time at some of the audience. And we can also conduct any project with our student to use the fun rubric. As in the example, the rubric for assessing a birthday party. There you can see that there are 4 criteria: food, gift, entertainment, and also games. And there we also have 4 scales, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here I will take one example from food criteria. You will only get 1 if it is steamed broccoli and also carrots. And you will get 4 if it is super deluxe supreme pizza. For the last picture, it is about assessing performance. There we have a picture of rubric for assessing a speech. We find 4 criteria there. The first one is organization, content, delivery, and also visual aid. For the scale, there we have 4 scales: 0 or not yet, 1 student council, 2 the Senate floor, and 3 the presidential debate. And for the scale, each of the description already represents the score. Well everyone, I think this is the end of my presentation today. Thank you for your attention. If you have any question, you can ask me later. And I have already prepared the question for you. And let us see one each other in Bella Forum. Thank you and good evening.